Creating a target in the system is very easy. Once again, you have your plus button in the top right-hand corner. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And we're going to say that we just had an initial meeting with a client. Now, the target name is essentially the record name for this specific target. In your case, you won't need to come up with this. I will just put in here Argento Test. And the client is going to be Argento Australia, and the contact is going to be Ben Hinckley. The type is already an existing business doing work with us, and the lead source, they actually came through, let's say, a partner relationship that we have with someone else. Ben wants to make a decision on this deal on the 25th, and the amount is going to be for $15,000. The expected revenue is currently a read-only field in this instance because it's expected. So we're going to click on to save. And now we have generated this specific target. As you can see here, we have these stage views. Now, the first stage is initial meeting. The second stage is quote sent. So let's say I have now sent them a quote. We can just simply select that. And now the quote has been sent to the client. If we scroll down here, the stage history is now set to quote sent, and then there was the initial meeting. And so you can actually see here that it's recording the times in which we've done this. We can also assign tasks, events, and calls to this as well as attachments via a link or via a Google Drive. Okay, and we can also see that Ben is an associated contact to this specific deal. If we need to put any notes on the system, we can do that. And if we need to close the deal off because we lost it, we can simply select closed and lost. And when that happens, it pops up with the verification details as to how much money did the deal end up going for, or how much money did we potentially lose from this. And usually it'll just default to the amount. You can also update that. The stage is closed and lost. And the reason for the lost is, whether or not the client just wasn't ready, it was outside of their budget realms, et cetera, et cetera. However, if it was lost to competition, there is another option for that, and I highly recommend you use this one. It's closed and lost to competition, and then your reason for the loss could be that you have a specific, competitor in your industry that you need to basically say that these guys keep winning these type of quotes. And this is for you to start to kind of see on a business development point of view as to go, well, I've lost 20 quotes this year, all to this one company. What are they doing different to what we're doing? And you can report on this later on to find out what the reason is for losing to competition. And you may find there might be some kind of similarity in the reason for loss. So try to use this as often as you can. You also might want to update the final amount as well. Like you might have been quoting $15,000 for this deal. However, your competitor might have been quoting a different price, or maybe it was double the price and you weren't too sure. You can also update that as well. To view this specific deal in the system, you can click on the targets module and you can see this Kanban view. This is essentially the stages that an opportunity or a target will move through during the process of trying to close that deal and get them to be a paid client. And as you can see, my test sample here is in the closed and sent section. The two that are in here at the moment are at $15,000. If I was to grab this, I can actually drag it over into signed and ordered. And it can update the figures at the top and let me know that there's 3 separate targets in this field. And if we did close and win that, we can also drag that over into closed and win. However, try not to get too caught up in using the Kanban view past the closed and won or the closed and ordered stage or the closed and lost stage to competition, because you will probably need to gather information or fill out more fields or actually record against a reason as to why you've actually lost this specific deal. And as you can see, I've just dragged that deal over into closed and lost to competition, but it doesn't allow me to enter in a reason why it was lost to competition. It is inside the module, and that's something to be aware of.